About to kickstart the video, but wanted to take a second to remind y'all to subscribe, like, and comment so I can better understand how to improve on the content to continue to uplift us forward. Alright y'all, thank you. Let's get straight to the video. What's up? Good morning, everybody. I hope you're well. Season 2, Episode 2. Today I'm going to share 3 amazing stories, and I hope you guys can, spend some time to listen to it and let it power your day forward. You know what I'm saying? Story number 1. Let's hit it off. This is a nice heart. This couple's amazing, I gotta say. Crystal Doheny and her husband Patrick, they went around at different Target stores and put money into diaper boxes, formula boxes, Pampers, tons of baby products. Just put money in there. And they didn't have to, but they did. They left over $1,000 just like that, all in a day's work. And they wanted to do that because, they said that they know how hard it was to be first-time parents. And that's what they told KABC. Because when they had their first, it was a struggle to make ends meet. As every first-time parents, they know this, right? She shared this awesome video on Instagram to really bring awareness. And she really states that kindness is the way. And for me, kindness is only a few actions away. Check out the video. Number 2. Sweet story of change and willpower. Edward Martell, as seen in this picture, returned to the very court that almost sentenced him to a 20 year in prison by Judge Bruce Merrow at the Wayne County Court, Circuit Court. And at that time, he was 27 years old. He was dropped out of high school, and he was dealing with drugs. And we get there sometimes in the dark days of our lives, right? And at that time, Judge Merrow could have easily given him 20 years, but instead gave him 3 years of probation and challenged him to dream big, to be a CEO one day. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know how folks digest that in the court, but that's a big change right there. 16 years later, talk about change. 16 years later, at 42 years old, he earned with an ED a full scholarship through college, wrap that up, through law school, wrap that up, passed the bar exams and all the law exams. And in this picture, you'll see him sworn in as member of the Michigan Bar. In the same courtroom by the same judge that almost gave him that 20 years sentence. And Judge Merrow said, quote, "This was better than walking your daughter down the aisle." End quote. And then Martell now works for the Perkin Laws Group in Detroit, where his firm specializes in criminal law, and that he hopes that he can help folks in a similar situation at that turning point. And Judge Merrow, quote, says, "Everybody needs love. It's a crazy cliche, but some defendants, that's what they need too. Now, if you believe like I believe that but for the grace of God, go, you and me. It took some intelligence to get in and out of the kind of trouble that he got into. And I told him, you could be my son. Now let's see how far you can go." And man, he hasn't finished yet. End quote. What a story. Story number 3333. Yo. This is a cool story. Abdi Shah, as you've seen in this picture, his parents owns the Lucky Spot convenience store in Springfield, Massachusetts. His mama Runa sold a scratch ticket, to a regular customer. The customer at the time, for whatever reason, tossed the ticket to the garbage. Didn't even scratch it, maybe by accident, or maybe she was flustered or something. So Abdi was curious when he found that 10 days later or something like that. And he looked into the garbage or something and he found it and he scratched it. It was worth $1 million. And so when he found that out, his parents and him was thinking about it like anyone would, right? Like me and you, we would be thinking a little bit, right? His father Manoush said that, quote, "We didn't sleep for 2 nights," end quote. And then the family, they reach out to the great grandparents in India and to get some word of wisdom. And the words were pretty straightforward. Give it back. We don't want that money. That money. Gotcha. End quote. Straight talk. And so the regular customer lady came back one day. And as soon as she walked in, Apti walked up to her and said, hey, here's the scratch ticket. You just won $1 million. She was freaking out. She was on the floor. She was crying, is what he said. And that's just amazing, y'all. Come on, y'all. A family brushed aside all the tangles of greed and that finders keepers mentality that's been messing with us since our young ages. Did an amazing act of kindness, honesty, and love. And that was awesome. Way more in merit than $1 million can ever be. I wish y'all a beautiful, beautiful weekend with your family and friends. Peace. Or, sorry, someone else took that quote. I'm just gonna say, peace.